And we're here.
Hello, chat. Check, check, check. Mic check. Can you hear us?
Oh, a mic check.
Check, 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 check. It's tiny moving part. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm.
Okay, thank you so much for the mic check, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another Couch Cat stream here. This is our Thursday stream. We do it every Thursday at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern is what we're saying now. And this is where we talk about all the news and drama and updates related to all the lightweight MMORPGs that we play, such as SimpleMMO, IdleMMO, etc. And we also cover, within SimpleMMO, the seasonal guild leaderboard.
Yeah, we do.
And that's just like our mini little esport here. It's completely made up, but it's a banger. And tonight's episode is going to be a good one. But first, that's CrazyFi over there.
That's me. Yes, it is.
And I'm Paisen.
Wow.
And I got distracted, but I see what just happened, and I'm super stoked about it. But real quick, tonight's episode, dude, we have so much news to go over. It feels like summer is the summer for idle / browser based, MMORPGs.
Yes.
So we have tons of news with all the games that we're covering.
Yep.
And then we're a week or two in, like almost 2 weeks in.
Yep.
To season 6 of SimpleMMO's seasonal guild leaderboard, and things are changing. The title is not clickbait; it is a banger season right off the bat. And
wait, are you saying our titles are ever clickbait? No.
I plead the fifth. Moving on. I plead the fifth, brother. But anyway, before we get into it, before we say hello to chat, and before I ask CrazyFi how he's doing, real quick, Nallery, a member for 12 months at the Couch Cat level here on our YouTube channel, a early adopter and supporter. Your VODs have commercials, and I am devastated. Gotta send our children to school. Sorry, Nallery, but thank you so much for watching the VODs and supporting us and being a cool mod when you show up. Cutie is here, a member for 12 months, another OG who believed in us, and we definitely didn't tell him to freaking be a member or else. Says you don't want them to make money. And then Nauri with a $2 super saying no. All
Fair
right,
enough.
like it for Nauri. Pray for her. Anyway, CrazyFi, how are you doing tonight?
Dude, I'm doing all right. My kid got sick last night, like fevers and puking, and so
Excellent.
covered in puke. That just how I like to spend my Wednesday nights. But otherwise, not too shabby. Everything's going well. I gotta trim the beard here shortly. The wife is like, it's getting a little too long, and you know what? It kind of is, like, for a professional manner. And I'm nervous. I've never really like trimmed a beard. I've just shaved off my beard, so I'm like, how am I going to do this? I fear that I'm going to pull an LTS, shave apart on accident, and I have to just
saw that?
Yes, I did. It's just have to go completely bald. Like
he sent a picture to Kimsters, and I was like, bro, it looks like a penis.
That's my fear. That's my fear.
It was so worth it.
So yeah. I might try that this weekend or this coming week, and we'll see how it goes. Because
listen, you always start from the bottom. So go to your neck, figure out how, like, you go by 2 fingers, right? And you go from your Adam's apple.
Oh yeah, I trim under here all the time.
Yeah, it's
this right here. Needs to be
I had
Kimsters
in chat. I had her do it for me. I was like, yo, eyeball this shit because I don't want to look like LTS.
Yeah, dude. I have like I've gone full out. Like I got the oil, the mold, like everything, and then I have this thing like cuts the line right here, and so I just like cut to it. But yeah, I like the next step is actually like trimming it down. Oh my goodness, Pluty with the gifted 1 Couch Cat membership, and Jowser got it. Excellent choice.
Excellent.
YouTube.
Don't miss. What cutie? What is that, by the way?
Frick you, gnarly.
So, they dropped a 20.
Oh my god!
20 bomb on us.
I thought it was 2.
People can comment to it. There's a freaking thread, and you can see it in chat of the people responding to. Cutie, what is that? What is that?
I didn't know you could comment on that. Is that a new feature, or are we just not?
It doesn't tell me what it is.
Yeah. Well, Pluty is not even a member themselves, and they gifted 1. That's so kind of them.
I know. Thank you,
shout out,
Pluty.
Yeah.
You should definitely become a member so you can get emotes, and I give it to Jowser.
Yeah.
He needs to pay his taxes in Overlord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a paid thread or something. So Rogarth, that's weird.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so other than that, just been grinding out on Overlord, having fun with that. An IdleMMO, knocking out the campaign as best as I can with my alts, and then
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. As a heads up, I won't be around for next stream. I gotta take care of some business. But yeah,
Y'all know how
that's
that
about it.
goes, chat. You know
Hmm.
how solo Paisen streams go on Thursdays.
I'm
You
so
show up
sorry,
without
guys.
pants.
I'm just
You
so
show up
sorry.
without pants. uh, is that everything?
Yeah, I
Is
think
good?
so. I mean, that's my life, right?
All right. So I'm pretty much doing what you're doing in terms of like idle MMO.
Yeah.
I'm working out all the campaign
Hmm.
tiers with my main and my ult. My fishing ult gets no love. I'm like, I'm not doing this for 3 characters. And other things, just developing. We have a date for settlement for this house to go to
Oh.
closing, and I got a call today. Got a settlement date for the new house.
Oh
So the
wow.
dates, what that means is the dates that the builders have told us
Yeah.
are pretty much like in line to work out.
Nice.
So
No delays or
things
anything.
are going great on that end. I will say this, chat: when you sell a house and you're expecting to make all this money, everyone wants a piece of it.
Yes.
Even the county who didn't even help sell your house wants a piece of it. So, very interesting stuff. When I saw the fact sheet, and I was like, okay, thank you. Guess
They
I'm
got to
still
get
gonna
their
be a YouTuber.
taxes.
Yeah. um. Uh. And last stream when I was talking about Picher's becoming 7 months old and not teething yet because CrazyFi brought that up. Well,
Yeah.
we jinxed it because she is teething. She's teething
Oh
right now for her
man.
2 bottoms. One's in, one's barely about to be finished, and yeah, it's been touch and go with the feeding. it's like
Yeah.
it's like please don't fight us. Here's Motrin.
Dude.
That's the whole week. That's literally
Yeah.
the whole week.
We learned like for a while, my kiddo would not take Tylenol. Like you gave him a little bit of Tylenol, immediately just puked it up. So we had to
Oh,
stick with Motrin only. Like it was like projectile, like blah, 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 like this, just a drop. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
well, they say, or Kendra was saying, Motrin is better for pain anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it tastes like wild berry. When she spits it on me, I'm like, ooh, no, 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 no. Anyway, and I haven't posted this, so if you don't know, in the Couch Cat Discord, we have a book club text channel.
Mm.
And I haven't posted this yet, but it's been like weeks, and I've been reading. I'm telling this because CrazyFi loves this shit too. Stocks for the long run. So it's like the definitive overview of the markets, strategies that work and don't work,
Mm.
inflation, the Federal
Yeah.
Reserve, stocks, the case for stocks, the case for a globalized portfolio, and
Yeah.
all this stuff, right? And it first came out in 1994, and then this one is the latest edition that covers like even past COVID, so that whole like weird market that we went into.
Yeah.
So if you're a financial buff, and you just want to learn more about stocks and the cases behind some reasonings and strategies, yeah, I recommend it. I'm gonna post it in the book club.
Did you learn
But yeah,
anything new from it? What's
I've learned
one
tons of
thing?
stuff.
One thing that you took away from
So
it?
the gold standard and how it disappeared during the Great Depression and why
Mm-hmm.
and what that meant for stocks and the rates of stocks and the valuation
Mm.
of stocks and on a global market, because it was kind of like a domino effect with like the UK and Canada.
Right.
And then also the reason for globalization. There's I even believed it, but I was like, why do I need exposure,
Sure.
externally, ex-US, when some companies have business there?
Right.
Well, companies like as small as Denmark, like small
Mm-hmm.
cap growth, have outperformed our S&P 500 for decades. So that's
Interesting.
why. It just because the nature of their business
Yeah.
and the fundamentals.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay. But anyway, I've been reading that. It's sick. But that's pretty much it. Let's go to chat.
Yeah, let's do that. They're still
Sorry, I
replying
blazed
in
right
that
through that
thread.
stuff. So we got Shadow showing up, brother. All right. I don't know why I'm being dramatic here, but shout out to Shadow. Shout out to Ice Neo. LTS is here. Mod, shout out to him. Also, he is moving to Colorado next week. So, CrazyFi, we know a bunch of people who live in Colorado.
It's the place to be.
Yeah. Besides, snow in May or whatever the frick it was,
Yeah, yeah.
and forest fires, it's the place to be.
Dude, drink a
And then,
lot of water when you get there. Like the altitude will
yeah.
fuck you up. Drink a lot of
Oh,
water.
this is just dry heat. It's fine. Oh, wait, everything's slanted and I'm dying.
Yeah.
And then We have Cutie, of course, another mod shout who's been throwing money at us. We love them, and people keep responding to the thread. To is here, dude. It's been a minute. Love To, another mod shout out. We have Nauri, of course, another mod shout. We have all the we make all of our friends mods so that they have to come to our stream and pad our numbers.
You
We have
can't leave
Rogar.
us.
Yeah, we have Rogarth, the resident artist here. I don't. He's here all the time, and he does great art. His comms are open, by the way. So shout out to Rogarth. He doesn't pay me to say that. I wish he did. Chubi is here, our captain of Couch Cat, and so all the idle games we play, he is literally the de facto captain, and he is running the ship. Besides Overlord, I've actually been doing that, but I've learned from him. Moving on. Let's see. We have Rysasima here. Some sad news about their guild. We'll go over that during the SGL portion. But, if you have a lighter, flick one up for Rysasima, or take your Fresca, pop it
What a
open,
segue.
and pour it all over your keyboard. Nah, I'm just kidding. But rip. Is the House is here? Good to see you, man. Pluty, of course, is here. Thank you for the membership earlier. Lucas is here. So we have Lucas as well, that little shit. No, I'm just kidding. Asmir is here. Shout out to Asmir and Prostor. They are killing it. Oh, gosh. Versiris is here. I remember saying your name the last time. So Versiris, shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. We have Joseph again. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, I should say. Dagon is here. Mod shout out to Dagon. And my fearless guild leader in Wolfblood. Wolf represent everyone from Wolf here. We have Moofin. What's up, Moofin? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you, Moofin. What the hell, man? Where you been? Sola is here. Shout out to Sola, a YouTube member representing. And then we also have Babombs here. He's saying, get fricked. Yo, what's up, Babombs? Demonetized. Thank you so much. Amelia, mod shout out. You should be asleep, but thank you for showing your support. Jowser got that gifted, but I don't think he's actually here. Yo, Jowser, where the fuck are you? You gotta pay your taxes.
I thought I
Overlord,
saw
brother.
Jowser. Maybe it was just that.
I'm catching up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Caveman
Jowser's
is here. Okay, Jowser, pay your. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the stream, Jowser. But Caveman's here. What's up, man? Man, we got a lot of friends here. I'm almost at the bottom though. Let's see.
Are you?
If you're lurking, say hello. Yo, Silver Wolf, a wolf. Of course, Kimchers. I'm caught up. Okay, we're good. Okay. Everyone, I've got everyone so far. And yes, Jowser. I just woke up an hour ago. He works mid shift, so he's dedicated. All right.
Mid shifts hit differently. Oof. There are 20 comments on that I don't know, chat or whatever.
You can see it. It shows like Cutie's orange thing in the chat.
It's interesting.
Bro, chat, you're supposed to talk to us, not reply to Cutie. All right. So let's move on to housekeeping before we hit
let's go
the
ahead
topics
and do that.
of tonight. And so the only thing, we have two things on the docket here, and one, for my stepping stream yesterday, I cut it in half.
Yeah.
I've added chapters. I did an overlord.gg overview.
Here it is.
There it is. Thank you so much, CrazyFi.
Yep.
This is not a tutorial, but this is an overview of where things are and how things work on a basic level. Of course, with all the updates in this game, probably going to age out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But thanks to everyone who showed up to support me and to engage about Overlord and our guildies in our guild who are from SimpleMMO, answering questions to the chat. So thank you so much for that. And then also the back end on the stepping stream. I'm gonna keep doing that every Wednesday when I can. So for all the regulars, just shout out to you. And then also during that stream, we had some awesome YouTube member renewals, which we had tonight. We're getting a bunch like Delusion. We're getting a bunch of 12-monthers, hitting. So like Delusion, LTS, and everyone we saw tonight. So just thank you so much for support. Like those were the first supporters when we were monetized. So I just wanted to make sure you all know that, we care about you, and we are just so happy that you're part of our community. Also, shout out to freaking Nauri, who just gifted 5 memberships. Vin got lucky. Got lucky.
I gotta give one back.
Nico got lucky, and Ivan got lucky. Ivan, who escaped from battle.
Let me gift a membership here.
Snipe by CF, that little shit. I know, dude. doesn't pay for his own membership, and he's 50% stake in the company.
Why would I have to pay for my own membership when I am the owner?
You know why I pay for mine? So I increase my stake in the company, so I can get you out.
The slow overtake.
It's like $40 or something.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they raised it.
All right, there we
go. It's like $11. Who got lucky? Zare. Yo, that's a Wolfblood member right there.
All right, there we go.
Okay,
1 for
sick.
1. We're good.
Sick. We're gonna now go into the main content tonight.
Yeah. What is the main content?
The ad will come later, but this is the portion of the stream where we discuss all the latest news and patch notes surrounding the lightweight MMORPGs that we play. So games such as Overlord now, the newest game on the docket, IdleMMO, SimpleMMO, and Ironwood RPG. Things are constantly, being updated here, and so we're gonna start, this segment now. So we're gonna begin with Overlord.gg. CrazyFi, if you could pull it up.
Yeah, Solo, thanks for the 5, and it's your 3rd super, appreciate it. And now everyone's gonna be freaking doing threads again.
Is that a Family Guy reference?
Like, oh my god. Okay, all right, let's get into Overlord.
Bro, we need to do a King of the Hill reference, cutie.
Oh my god. Yep. Okay, let me pull up the patch notes.
Yeah, and if you
let's try zoom in.
So the latest patch here with Overlord.gg is alpha conclusions and beta release date. CrazyFi, if you could just read this real quick.
Sure.
And yeah.
So just as a heads up, there was an error system that was brought out of like, this is the future. And real quick, we're going to have a whole breakout video about this. You'll see later on. But real quick, errors was wiping the game every 3 to 4 months for various reasons. Now, the developer has listened to feedback and said, let's take this back a little bit. And now they're saying that, okay, we'll move forward with the rest of the game. And alpha is concluding, this is an alpha game, because there are not many bugs and the system's well built out right for now, and they're going to start a beta release system soon. So essentially, what is happening, and I'll read real fast. After reading through and listening to the feedback, I've decided to hold off on the error system for now. I feel we will be able to still create a game that is new, player friendly, without having to reset everyone's progress every few months. We may revisit the error system in the future, but for now the game will proceed without any form of resets once it goes live. With that out of the way, I'd like to announce a date for the start of the beta period, which will be Thursday, August 8th. Reminder that there will be a complete wipe of all game progress transitioning into the beta, and we'll also be deploying many balance changes to many aspects of the game. Stay tuned for the beta release patch notes, which will come early next week before the reset. And we'd like to thank everyone for participating in the alpha testing period, and we'll prepare something to commemorate all of you. Look out for the mentions of it in the patch notes. We hope to see all the familiar names and many new names on the beta leaderboard. So, August 8th, they're going to wipe the game, go into beta with a bunch of different balances, and there's supposedly a lot of changes, rumor is. For the love of God, people in chat.
Just keep going.
But anyways, so that's what's going to be. Look out early next week for the beta release. They're really on top of updating the game and doing new balances and releasing the patch notes. And patch notes will be right here within the game for everyone to see. And we'll make sure to cover that as well. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for a reset as well. Outside of the error system, like moving to beta, it makes sense to reset, because they're going to be all new balance systems to this. So it's going to be basically a new test of the game. And then once, obviously, just like Ironwood RPG, when it goes live, version 1.0, then they will also do another wipe again. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what type of balances. The developer's been in our Discord, dropping a few leaks here and there, and it sounds great. I think they're moving in the right direction. Regardless of everything, like with the controversy, if you will, of the error system. Not really controversy, but it is what it is.
Just the decision making behind it.
Yeah.
So 2 things. I agree with everything that CrazyFi just said, but it's huge to just stumble upon this game thanks to a recommendation by one of our community members,
Jowser.
Jowser, shout out to you. And then also we have a beta date already.
Yeah.
We have easily progress in this game because we are just so we have a dedicated Couch Cat crew
Yeah.
who are just motivated. But it's good to like finally be on, even keel, just like we were with IdleMMO RPG.
Yep.
So the wipe's gonna be huge. So I said this during the overview, if you're a new player or you're wanting to get into this game, maybe August 8th is the day for you.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
two, I was dragged into the conversation about
Yeah.
the era system
Yeah.
with the dev and one of his confidants, and I was like, yo, what the frick? He was like, hey man, you guys seem very, knowledgeable about, persistent browser-based games. So I want to hear your opinion
Oh boy.
from all the game. And I was like, this is difficult because SimpleMMO is the only PvP game we play,
Yeah.
right? And no one they're
Have you
the
read our
error
resume?
system. I know the error system is, addressing whales, leaderboard gaps, things of that nature. But in SimpleMMO, we have a level 1 million player that I guess no one really gives a shit about. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like very different. But it would be like a SGL wipe every
Yes.
freaking 4 to 6 months. But I was there. I voiced my opinion. And me and CrazyFi will talk about that. I understand the video, but yeah, good stuff coming out of this game. Just go to even if you don't want to play, go to the patch notes section and just see what this dude's pumping out. But yeah, without further ado, CrazyFi, if you're ready, let's move on to the IdleMMO
Yeah, we can do
news
that.
segment tonight.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Well,
So
bam.
we have version okay, go
Down one.
go down.
Yeah, they
there we
keep
go.
updating fast.
This is there's been multiple updates since our video, but this is the biggest one in our opinion. It's version 0.20.0 PB. It's the Forge UI rework, and in our notes I spelled it Forgoo. So, CrazyFi, without further ado, if you want to get into it.
Sure. So for the Forge UI rework, the UI has been reworked. Congrats. They've implemented a filtering feature that allows users to select and view items based on different types. So that's nice. Added a feature to only show items a character can craft. Added a badge to each item showing how many the character can craft. And added a badge to each item to indicate if there's a recipe or not. And then unfortunately, we cannot have the ability to show all items of Forge like it was prior to the update due to performance concerns. So I think that a lot of this is like addressing the player base expanding rapidly and trying to keep the game from crashing all the time or like really slow processing. Because I've seen it where it's like I click on a button and it takes seconds to load, which can get frustrating when you're used to internet rapid speed. So there, one, Forge UI definitely needed a rework anyways, but also two, this helps the performance concerns that they have. So it's a double whammy right there, which I could appreciate. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
So it's just good. It's interesting to see what they're choosing to rework before like progressing further with like a deeper mechanic. So yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't forge for anything. I literally do not forge.
Yeah, like
I hoard resources to sell and then buy things that are like the market is so broken in this game. Just like in SimpleMMO. But yeah, I'm just trying to buy things without forging, period.
yeah, I haven't forged in a long time. I literally just get resources, put it to the guild, and then sell to vendor for the rest. Like that's literally been my game. So it's cool. I'm not going to use it very often, but there's other parts of it too. Item inspection. So now you can inspect items to see if you have a recipe for it, as well as where the item can be. The item can be found. And then sorting inventory. You could sort your inventory now. So that's cool. Just small changes here and there, which is kind of nice. So yeah.
Yeah. And before this update, they're tweaking the seasonal campaign that's going on right now.
Yep.
Because like apparently it was too difficult.
I don't understand that.
Me either. I don't know what's going on in that. I don't even look in that Discord.
Like, I'm not even like maxing out my time in IdleMMO, and I'm on my main character. Like I started late on my alts, but like on my main, I'm almost done, and I still got days to go. Like and it's not like I'm not maxing like my time there. It's like I'm not like every 2 hours like, oh, I gotta get in there. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta get in there and do it like every once in a while. So
and
like,
I listened I listened to Jowser or whoever gave me the quick math,
Yeah.
or maybe it was Loon. No, it was Loon, and I even messed up. I didn't even. I stopped at Chalice for a second and
Yeah.
redeemed the Chalice without going
Oh.
to the Moon Essence, which
Yep.
is efficient,
Yep.
and I'm still okay. Like I messed up.
Yeah.
I threw like 1,300 chalices away, but
Yeah.
then like I'm about to finish anyway, so it's like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
I do think it's interesting that, okay, like people are complaining that it's taking too long to do this, but so what they do is they buff like the world boss, the dungeon, and like I think that was like the mobs basically, instead of like focusing on how many items you could get while doing like the I don't know what you call it, freaking lunar mastery or whatever. Um,
I am a master in lunar
so like
in
I don't know, like
lunar
like
instruments.
it's an interesting like way that they buffed it, and I also think like I would have told the community of Pound Sand like it's perfectly fine. Here's the data. I don't know, maybe they have data that says otherwise, and cool, but like it feels like an easy one. It's slower than previous campaigns, at least it feels that way, but it's still attainable. So I don't know.
Definitely.
All right,
Hey, at least we're getting something.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Let's go to the next one.
Sure.
This is a quick one here. Added missing greaves from Forge list, so just fixing a problem that they had from the previous update. More performance improvements. They found a big problem with how the pet mastery skill affects pets. It was making pets much stronger than we meant to. This explains why pet stats were significantly higher than we originally expected them to be. And we know this fix will make a lot of pets in the game seem slightly weaker now, depending on the pet mastery stat. It wasn't meant to make them worse, we're just fixing a mistake. We plan to look at all the pets soon as a result of this. We had to fix
Pets are cracked.
Yeah, we had to fix this problem right away because some players' pet mastery was getting way more bonuses than we meant to. Some were more than double. Oh man, if only I knew, I would have I would have abused my pet.
You still do. We don't feed them or pet them.
That's a different type, okay?
All right.
I don't
right,
work
well-
them, okay?
Yeah, no comment on this. This was just a necessary fix.
Yeah.
But that is IdleMMO and their previous updates. CrazyFi. Without further ado, if you're ready, we can move on to Ironwood RPG because we have balancing and market changes going on within that game.
Yeah, I do want to say real fast, Pluty, thanks. Welcome to the couch.
Yes. Thank you, Pluto. Thank you, Pluty. Welcome to the couch. It's long and full of friendship. And also shout out to Cutie, who did the King of the Hill thread reference, and it blew up. It has 19 comments to it. So thank you so much, Cutie,
dude.
for $5. And then Pluty did a $2 test. Wait, is this a thread? And it was indeed not. But thank you.
We're learning together, you know? All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's hop into Ironwood. Bye-bye. One of my favorite games. Okay, version 1.0.6. House automations can now be collected without needing to stop them. Thank God. For me, turning the wood into charcoal, having to stop midway and then restart it, freaking pain in my rear. Just because I'm lazy and I don't want to click buttons for an idle game. It's like collecting while it's processing. It's so nice. I love it.
I don't have any blueprints whatsoever.
Well, that's just kind of sad. You need to go to the outskirts. What the frick? I thought I was behind in
Pray for me, chat. Pray for me.
I just spent 5,000 bait in fishing outskirts and did not get a blueprint. I was like, well, that sucks. That fucking sucks. Anyways, outskirt actions and all gathering skills now require a survivability rating of at least 80 to enter. The whole point is outskirts were a place where you'd want players to be rewarded for branching out to multiple skills. So these players that are just focusing on one skill are not going to be able to get into the outskirts as easily. Added confirmation when starting a guild event. That's nice. Challenges can now be completed in the outskirts, which is also nice, and they rebalance monster stats to be easier at lower levels and harder at higher levels. So that's kind of cool. I haven't really tested like how it feels for lower levels. Probably better. And then double the vendor price of all bones. Yeehaw, which will increase the market minimum price.
Combat mains are happy.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure they are. And then increase the vendor price of potions and essence to compensate the increased bone prices, and reduce the market minimum price for flowers and veggies. And then divine potions can now only require 1440 super potions plus 144 regular potions. So they dropped that down. And the cost created guild has been back up to 1 mil coins, which is an insane amount.
Yeah. It was like 100K and we were like
Yeah.
sweating over
Yeah.
that. And now it's 1 mil, dude. Like
Thank
good
God
freaking
we
luck.
got in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty good update all around, I would say. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a very reasonable market change.
Yeah.
We don't see this very much in SimpleMMO because SimpleMMO, they have to do like widespread,
Yeah.
like it affects so much. But here it's like, here's this item, we can tweak it. The items that feed around this item or like fit in its ecosystem, like the potions, we
Yeah.
can tweak that. And I just think it's very reasonable. And then the house quality of life stuff is great too, because you really just you want things to be on rails in an idle game like this, and it is a pure idle game. So yeah, and I like it. And I like the little touches of like guild notifications,
Yeah.
things of that nature, because we do have some event heathens that either don't join or they join to do the wrong thing,
And then do the
that's
rock
very
bait. Yeah, it's like,
frustrating.
why are you joining?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you here
Yeah.
smelting when
Yeah.
or smithing when we're gathering,
Yeah.
brother, or
Yeah.
combat?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at the bones in the market. That's not something that I normally go for. So I haven't really
Mhm.
seen if it like increased the market prices, like if they shot up or not. But wood has for sure. Like just recently, wood has like spiked, which is kind of nice.
I
I've
love
been
it, dude.
raking in that. So
I'm
that's
number
nice.
42 right now on the woodcutting
Oh,
leaderboard.
nice. Dang,
I'm a
dude.
freaking celebrity. Everyone wants my wood. Oh,
Okay.
demonetized.
All right. All right. Let's move
All
on to
right,
the
it was
next
worth it.
update that
It
they
was
just
worth
came
it.
out with
Chat.
today.
F and chat
Uh,
for me.
okay. A new update. They fixed an issue with the combat survival percentage sometimes lowering when leveling up or upgrading equipment. They also fixed another issue with the combat survival percentage when it shows 100% when it's actually 99%. That 1% is important, folks. Um, the displayed skilled XP amounts on crafting skill pages will now have the correct amount. If there's not enough stardust for the tomb that's associated to it, and then updated color blueprints to be different from change scrolls, which I really appreciate that. And then updated the way parry damage works, so it's based off of monster attack speed, making it more consistent. Question for you:
Yeah.
Do you know what parry damage is?
No. I think it has something to do with the hammer,
You
right?
think it's two-handed? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Or
because
maybe one.
hammer is like the stun mechanic.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the
When I
only
read
that
that, I was like, "Oh, there's parry damage. That's cool."
I'm like a freaking.
I
Oh wait, you know what? Hold on.
what?
The parry rune. There's runes for parrying that give like a base,
Is
a
there?
base increase. Yeah. So,
I'm gonna look it up real fast.
but Truby says parry is two-handed. So I guess for like scythes and stuff.
Is there? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no, at least not on the market.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Truby says it's two-handed. I believe in Truby.
Yeah, I believe in Chubi.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Good stuff. Dude, these games are just on fire with updates. I wish I could say the same for some. Sorry, I choked.
Dude, IdleMMO has 8,500 players.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, they've shot up. They've shot up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Okay, and we're going to actually talk about that in a second.
Oh.
If you look in the notes, but we're moving on to our final update tonight. Well, our final news segment tonight, and it's SimpleMMO.
Look at
and we have boosts, chat.
Boost me, daddy.
We have boosts until tomorrow.
Have you used the boost?
I stepped a little bit today for Wolfblood, yeah.
Wow,
not a lot.
Look at you.
But I do battle arena every day, so I'm good for it.
That's good. That's good.
So we have the boosts. What's noticeable though is 40+% EXP from battle arena. So that's huge because there are times where they do the boost and they don't boost BA. So it's good. I like it. But we have a discussion, okay? So our community tab on the YouTube, we post the topics to generate some hot takes or some input for tonight's topics, right? And this comes from Caveman. So shout out to Caveman. He's in chat right now. And he says, SimpleMMO boosts seem to be very frequent recently. I'm concerned it means Mike hasn't been prioritizing updates. And this is true, CrazyFi. Remember, boosts were like almost like
rare.
parallel to events, right?
Yeah.
An event had to happen for a boost
Yeah.
to like carry us through it. And in response, we have Shadow. So shout out to Shadow. This is a good one. So CrazyFi, I want to get your take on this, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Shadow says too crazy. Two caveman says, I think you're right. Mike seems to be activating global boosts like every 2 weeks nowadays. Whereas 6 months ago, when I was a noob, everyone made them out to be extremely rare. You're still a noob, by the way. It is my thoughts that he is doing so to keep SimpleMMO player count high, as we can all see how when he activates the boost, player count rises by a few hundred. I personally don't think he plans on updating the game for the foreseeable future, as IdleMMO probably makes way more money and has way more players, to your point, CrazyFi. I don't want to assume, but I think he's given up on SimpleMMO, and the global boosts are to make people come back into the game to spend money, then use the SimpleMMO to develop IMO, which is that's normal business practice to take profits to feed into something else. But he continues. Also, if the SimpleMMO coding is so muddled, why doesn't he hire some people to help? He genuinely has to be minted with the amount of money I've heard people spend on the game, so I wouldn't think money should be a problem. Also, if he hires more developers, then he can also work more efficiently on IdleMMO, as it seems like that's his favorite child in the family. Rip SimpleMMO 2024. And that's again from Shadow. So there's a lot of like extreme points in here.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get your opinion on just the sentiment of this post, because both of them, I feel like that's a common belief within
Yeah.
our community.
I'd call it the doomsday belief, personally.
Doomer.
Or the pessimistic belief. To play devil's advocate a little bit, it seems like there's a pattern, and maybe I need to go back and actually like really look at it, because I haven't focused too much on it. But they do server maintenance or back end maintenance, right? And then there's a boost. So there's a pattern now of they're updating the game. Like, it's clearly an update to the game, right? We just don't know what it's updating. We have an idea, right? They're rebuilding the code base to be better, to be like IdleMMO. You know, Yomu said like IdleMMO's code base is like reading a book, whereas Mike has been taking the year to, or so far like this year, to update SimpleMMO's code base so that more developers could work on it instead of it being spaghetti code, which could mean in the future he does hire more devs to support SimpleMMO, but it's not in a place right now where it could be handed off to another dev to work on, because they take like 6 months, or something crazy to like go through the code and learn how it works, right? Like, that's a long cycle to get someone spun up, when you could take a year or whatever it may be that it requires, because you also have other products in your lineup for the company that you're working on, and probably some future product as well, to develop out the code base to be able to have multiple developers work on it, whether it's Yomu that comes onto it, or someone else gets hired on if they have that money, whatever, what it might be. So like I like, sure, and yes, absolutely, it makes sense as a company, as a business, to provide these boosts to entice people to continue to playing when there's no front end updates, no new features for this time. Like, that makes sense. Like, so like it would be a bad thing if it was like server maintenance and or back end updates, we don't hear anything and there's no boost, right? Then that shows like he doesn't really care.
Well, now we're conditioned to think that that's when the boost happened.
Yeah. So that's my opinion on it. Whether it's wrong or right, who knows? Like, we could probably ask and figure out at some point. But I don't. It's a doomsday thought to in that regard. I think Mike is doing a disservice by not communicating the backend updates. Like, we said this before, right? Like, even if like it goes technical, who cares? Like, it's written down. Like, here's another update, here's an update, here's an update. Some people may not understand the technical like back end stuff. Some will, and they'll get excited and learn about it. Like I would love to see it. Like, but at least it communicates like, hey, I'm still working on this. I am refactoring my code. I'm making it better, or whatever it may be, right? Um, yeah. So I think there could be better communication in these updates and these boosts or whatever it may be, to stop the spiral of this, this idea of death for the game. But yeah, that's what I think. What are your thoughts? I'm interested.
Yeah, so I think boosts are definitely stemming, they're
Yeah.
it's a stop loss. So they're stemming the bleeding.
Yeah.
So that's definitely that's a sentiment that I think is true for sure. And that's fine because MMOs do this shit all the time.
Right.
And it keeps the players who are still here.
Right.
So yeah, I think boosts are definitely like a band-aid. We've talked about it, over and over again. Just more communication. And to Amelia's point, in chat, she says, as partners with Galahad Creative, couldn't you guys ask Mike? Well, we just got done negotiating our current partnership, and we've requested, quarterly or every other month, whatever it might be, we've requested content between us and Yomu or us and Mike to start doing that, because there's like no there's no commissioner, there's no
social media manager,
social media front facing person in Galahad that's doing it. So we're hopefully going to be the ones to bridge that gap. But yeah, I just think, we did get an update a month ago and it was pretty good. It was okay. It showed signs of life.
Yeah.
But we just need, without a roadmap that's being pointed to, every month or so, players are going to feel this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel this way. Like, yo, man, what's going on? Because the biggest fundamental change, and I'm not talking about the market tuning or anything like that, the biggest fundamental change was the SGL, in my opinion.
Yes.
When we did the SGL, they saw it was a proven concept through us. They quote unquote had the plans. That's what Yomo told us. That was the biggest change to SimpleMMO, one of the best changes. And we, in my opinion, we make it better. If we stop commenting, if we stop getting guilds input and doing our own award show and stuff like that, I think it would eventually fizzle out. But yeah, we just need more. We just need to hear about it, and hopefully we can do that. But Shadow, he's got some good points. I haven't heard Minted since like watching like UK shows. Like what the am I watching In-Betweeners right now? But yeah, it's unfortunate that players are starting to feel this way for real, especially when you look at IdleMMO and the patch notes and the changes and the mechanics being expanded upon, and you're just like, damn, I cannot wait to get there. But we also have to deal with the reality that SimpleMMO is kind of like an aged game, and it's stable.
It's over 5 to 6 years old now. So
yeah, and this might be it.
Yeah, like what other content? Like that is a good point. Like at some point, there's not going to be new content or new functions within the game. It's just going to be stabilized, and who knows when that'll be? Soon, maybe not. I don't know. But I don't think. I think they still got more work on it. I think they'll go back to that roadmap at some point, but it is what it is.
We'll figure it out. It's our job to figure it out for you guys. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it for you guys. Okay.
We'll figure it out, and we won't tell anyone.
Yeah. And they'll be like, hey, NDA, and it'll be like, what the fuck? You promised content, Mike. What the did you just say?
I will come on and be like, hey, we figured out what's happening to SimpleMMO. You won't find out.
Yeah, lawyered up. Sorry. Ubi's at it again. God dang it. All right.
We gotta.
That concludes. Yeah, that concludes the news segment for all the lightweight MMORPGs. Hope you enjoyed it. It will be its own VOD coming out Monday. Continue to support it, even though if you've watched tonight, consider leaving a like and commenting on that video. But let's move on to the biggest segment of tonight's show. And while CrazyFi is preparing for it and we'll do the intro for it, I'm just going to do a quick ad read real quick. I just said quick twice. I said a quick sandwich. Anyway, tonight's stream is brought to you by none other than all of you. All the YouTube members here tonight. You saw them flexing with their supers and their gift bombs. Thank you so much, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. And just as low as $2.99 a month, you can become a YouTube member here on our channel, get access to emotes, badges, early access to VODs, exclusive polls that we'll eventually do, and an exclusive text channel within the Discord that some people use now. It used to be no one, but now some people use it. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Consider becoming a YouTube member today. And, to everyone who's not a YouTube member, thank you for just showing up, liking the stream, liking the videos, and commenting and subscribing. We spread by word of mouth,
Yep.
and we can't be, more happier with the community that we have here.
The mouth be spreading.
All right. So we are moving on to the SimpleMMO seasonal guild leaderboard breakdown. This is the latest progress report for season. We're going away with the season names. Fall, autumn, whatever. It is now season 6 to be aligned with the game. We have 2 notable news items, but before we touch on it, CrazyFi, how about you just bring us into the intro?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a little intro. Where the frick? Okay. Here it is.
Just kidding, it's canceled.
Canceled. We're done. Ladies and gentle steppers, welcome to Season 6, our first report of the SGL for Season 6, where we covered the top 25 guilds, broken out into 5 different tiers. Wanted to shout out to Yomu for making this amazing dashboard. And without further ado, let's hop right in, shall we?
All right, so 2 things of noteworthy news here within the SGL. TPC has gone in retirement.
Damn.
So a top 20, sometimes a 20 to 25 guild has now called it quits for the foreseeable future. So shout out to TPC and the legacy that they leave behind. So King Cows, Rysasuma, Loch Ness, even Keebin was there to support them, and a couple others. But shout out to them, and shout out to the legacy of the guild. And then also Vex from Volpenia, a tier 2 guild. They're cooked. Cool. That's essentially, we got word from Vex saying they are freaking cooked. Their phone's broken right now, and they won't be on the SGL probably. but that's what we got. And Jurg, welcome to the couch. It's long and full of friendship. Thank you so much for supporting us. All right, let's go. Cool. Let's get into it.
All right, this is Celestial tier. This is the 1st to 5th place positions, and this is kind of interesting. We got a little shake up here. TSL, well, it's like the first week really, so who really cares, right? Anyways, TSL has moved and conquered that 1st place position, moving up 2 spots over the past 7 days. They're back to PvP, so Factory Reset's got a lot of work to put in to keep up with them again. But Factory Reset is actually in 2nd place. Friendly is in 3rd. The Forest is in 4th. And holy moly, for 1 week and 1 week only, Wolfblood is a Celestial tier guild. They moved up 2 positions. Congratulations, Wolfblood. You're doing something good.
Shade.
Let it be known, it's just shade towards you, not to Wolfblood. A great guild, just to you.
Even Silver in chat is like, I'm sandbagging that.
You could have been higher, but you're 5th now.
I'm on the PvE leaderboard weekly, okay, Silver? So you better watch your back, dude. I am slaying NPCs. Anyway, this is a great Celestial tier, all right? So TSL, everyone had, I was even betting on them. Everyone had, high hopes from swapping from PvE to PvP this season, and here they go.
Yep.
Earned EXP, dude. They earned 19 mil in the last 7 days to get here.
Wild.
I have more updated. Like, I refreshed right before you went live. So they earned 19 mil. Factory Reset number 2, but they've earned 12.7. So they're still high hitters over here. Friendly actually showing a huge improvement in their starting position from last season, with 8.4 earned. The Force 9.5. Yep. And Wolfblood, of course, being Celestial tier once again. We didn't see this. We haven't seen this since like Dazed and Silver were really in the guild. But here they are, moving into the top 5 position with 9 mil earned. Congrats to Wolfblood. Woof woof. I'm there, and it's mainly because of me. But this is all I have to say is it's a great start. We are lacking PvE representation though.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is actually very true. Let's
But
move
we'll
over
see
to the
them.
legendary
Yeah,
tier.
we'll see them right now.
Oh, snickerdoodles.
What?
Legendary is 6th through 10th place positions. We have DPS, the first PvE guild on the leaderboard here, with 9.2 mil. 7th place is Prostor, who have moved down 2 positions, which is
Mhm.
unfortunate. The Knights Who Say Yi, we're in 8th place, and that's nice. Wobbly Cat's back at it. Shadow Garden's actually moved up 2 into the 9th place position, and Italia is moved up
Mhm.
2 positions into 10th place. That's impressive. They're another PvE. This is a PvE centric leaderboard tier
Yeah.
right here. So nice.
Yeah, so the updated, so DPS here, they earned 7.7 in the last 7 days. Prostor was a celestial tier within the first week of the
Mm-hmm.
opener of season 6. So I mean, at least they touched it, and they're in a higher position than they were last season already. But of course, like you said, they moved down to 2 positions, earning 4.2 mil. The Ye's not dead. You're telling me that people are playing in Yi.
Dang.
So here they are with almost 4 mil earned. Uh,
They gotta tax their
up,
people.
yeah, they're taxing already, dude. And they're learning from us in Overlord.
Yeah.
And in the updated slide, Italia has overtaken Shadow
Mm,
by 13,000 EXP.
look at that.
Yeah, so they're neck and neck. So Italia's number 9, Shadow Garden's number 10. It just happened. I just refreshed it. But earning comparable EXP, they're just like twinsies right now. But yeah, that's all I got.
Twinsies. All right, let's move on to the next tier then.
You
It
kiss
is
each other?
the epic tier, 11 through 15. Asgard's dropped down 1 position to move into epic tier. Still Friendly 2 has moved up 2 positions to take that 12th place spot. Demolition's Great Kingdom is in 13th. Murderers of the Universe have dropped heavily 5 positions into the 14th place spot. And Resolved has moved up 2 positions to enter Epic and take that 15th place spot. All very
Mhm.
close in total EXP right now. So it could go
Yeah.
either way. I suspect Still Friendly 2 will keep moving up because they were a Celestial tier guild. Um,
Yes.
for the longest time in last season. So I think out of all of these guilds, they're going to climb the highest.
Yeah, especially when I'm pretty sure Tansy will eventually float their
Yeah,
way, right?
yeah,
But I'm not gonna go over earned because it's pretty much identical right now total. But yeah, Asgard dropping down, I don't think they should be worried at all. They've been a strong guild. They're going to continue to be a strong guild. Soul Friendly 2 is probably going to they're going to pass them.
yeah,
So it's really going to come down to like who can overtake Shadow Garden and what was it, Italia. So
yeah.
we'll see more movement. DGK, that's Demo and Lucas, and a lot of people from newbies, they eventually burn out on everything they do. So DGK, I mean, it's epic that they're showing up this high. I have no hopes for them right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Murders of the Universe, they're doing their thing. They drop hard and then they eventually climb their way back up. Resolve, again, they were completely new last season,
Mm-hmm.
and here they are in top 15. They have continued to show progress, so good for them.
Yeah, yeah. Very nice. All right, elite tier, 16 through 20. Heaven and Hell moving up 7 spots. Good on them because they got knocked
Mhm.
out of the WGS leaderboard. This
Yeah, I
past
saw.
leaderboard. Yup.
I was like, because Dark's in Brazil, dude.
Yeah. Yep. And then 17th place is Sorrow Keep, moving up 11 spots. They really grinded over the
Yeah.
past week. Frontier, which is a newer PvE guild, is in 18th place position. Black Dragon is in 19th, and the Brazil, which is another PvE guild, Brazil Grind is in the 20th spot for this tier. Pretty freaking impressive from these PvE guilds across this SGL so far.
Yeah, and in the updated slide,
Mm-hmm.
Brazil has overtaken Black Dragon by a little, like 172k
Yeah.
EXP. So
Yeah.
again, neck and neck here as the opener in the season
Yeah.
6. Heaven and Hell, they fell hard, but they're pushing forward. Most of their members are coming back, I think, on their normal routine. So we'll see that because summer it dips. Sorrow Keep, I think, is a guild to keep our eye on. They came in hot. They came in at the last minute last season. Definitely not a guild to overlook. And Frontier is that's the newer guild this season, I believe, right? CrazyFi, like
Yeah.
they're showing their teeth for the first time this go around. And of course, Black Dragon is up here with Brazil. And it looks like Black Dragon is doing better than Helheim, which is their extremely deep rooted rivalry. So good for them. Yeah, this is a great tier.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone has shifted forward this time around.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, let's move on to rare tier. It's sorry, I got a text saying that something hit the house. One of our upstairs windows. Someone maybe threw something. 21 through 25 place positions. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I got people to fight, I guess. Zenthkinis in the 21st position. Living Death Stepping, which is a PvE guild again, has moved down 2 spots in the 22nd. Golden Arrows, showing some life, moving up 3 positions. Helheim, I thought they wanted to be a top 15 guild. They dropped 8 positions. What's happened to them? I don't know. And then finally, Alpha and Omega showing up for that 25th gatekeeping spot for the top 25. Good on them.
Yeah, that's also their lowest since last season. So ZCK still, I'm surprised ZCK is still around, dude. I don't know why, but I'm surprised. So ZCK is showing strong. Living Death Stepping, another brand new guild hitting the SGL. I have no idea who they are, but excited to see where they go. Golden Arrows shouldn't be this far below, if you ask me. Helheim, we even got a comment saying you can't call them Heaven and Hell's younger brother now, can you? Because they were showing such progress, and they were above Heaven and Hell. I guess it didn't pan out because they dropped 8 freaking positions because everyone shot forward. And then Alpha and Omega, they're a tier 2 guild. They're a strong tier 2 guild, but they're also teetering on the edge. But yeah, we'll have to see how this pans out in the next update. Normally after this we go over tier 2, but CrazyFi, if you want to do you want to go to the conclusion?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so next update we'll go over tier 2.
Yeah.
We have some excellent movement there, and we have new guilds popping off. Again, we'll cover that next. Well, with me next Thursday. But we gotta go. CrazyFi's gotta handle some things. They're hating on Couch Cat.
Dude, yeah, I swear. So, what the frick?
But before we go, again, shout out to everyone who's here tonight. Shout out to all the YouTube members supporting us. Shout out to all the mods watching our back as we stream here. We hope you had a great time. We hope you love the new news segment for our lightweight MMOs. We hope you love the SGL updates because they're going to keep coming. And we have some things in the works for you in the back end, such as the next giveaway with Red, etc.
Yeah.
But without further ado, that concludes tonight's Thursday stream. I will see you all Wednesday and Thursday, and we'll see CrazyFi when he survives whatever he's doing next week. CrazyFi, do you have anything to say real quick before we go?
Thank you everyone who shared their hard-earned money with us today and joined all the memberships. Really appreciate all the support that you guys give us. Thank you so much. Now I gotta go fight someone probably.
All right, peace out everyone. Like, subscribe, check out our Discord link down in the description. We're trying to get to 1,000 members if we can, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.